in this section, I am going to be going over and how to create areas for the Transcendent VMS for PC. Currently, I have all my cameras under the root directory or the root folder, and I have about 5 different devices, and right now they could get a little confusing, and the only reason I know I have 5 devices is because it says device 1, 2, 3, 4, and then my Vitek DVR. So I'm going to create subfolders just to make this look a lot nicer. This can be beneficial if you have multiple locations and you just want to make it look more presentable. So I'm going to click on Control Panel, and under Control Panel I am going to go to the Edit or Delete area. Then I'm going to go to Create Area, and I always want to make sure that it's going to be under the parent root folder. So the first area I'm going to name Vitek. I'm going to create another area and call it IP cameras. And my third, I'm going to call it Office. And another one I'm just going to call Miscellaneous. Okay, so now under my root folder, I have these 4 sub areas. So now I want to add cameras to it. So the first thing I need to do is, currently, as you can see, all my cameras are associated with the root folder. So I want to highlight the root folder, then click on Add or Remove Cameras, and check mark all of them and move them to the left or unassigned area. And once I move them over, now you could tell that I have 5 devices. I'm going to go ahead and click OK. So now I get to select a folder. So I'm going to select the Vitek first, highlight it, click on Add or Remove Cameras, and either I could check mark the entire DVR or select individual cameras, and then click on the right hand side so that way they go to the assigned side, and click OK. I'm going to create another one called IP cameras. So highlight it, click on Add or Remove Cameras, and select my IP cameras, and move over to the right hand side and click OK, and select Office. And once you select a certain camera to this view, I could select individual cameras or entire DVRs or NVRs, but once you select these certain cameras, they're no longer available under the unsubscribe section, and you cannot assign them to a different view. And then the rest I'll do to miscellaneous. Now if I go to my live preview, it just makes it a lot nicer to view. Now once you start creating sub areas, you can no longer take the root folder, left click, hold, and drag and release. It will not work because you've created sub areas. So if you do create a sub area, keep that in mind. You can no longer left click, hold, drag and drop the root folder. It won't work. So now you're going to do the subfolders. You're going to left click, hold, drag and drop, and my cameras will appear. This just makes it a lot nicer to view, and you could assign and know what cameras are associated with what area. And then if you go to the Control Panel and go to your record, it also makes it ideal, and you could find them there. Again, if you want to view playback, you do have to click on the drop arrow, and you have to left click, hold, drag and drop cameras individually. It will not do the whole subfolder for you. It won't do it at this time. If you want to select multiple cameras, I would suggest that you create a group, and I did made a video on how to create groups, so please look for that. But for right now, you would left click, hold, drag and drop individual cameras. If you want to edit or delete a subfolder, you have to go to the Control Panel first, go to Edit or Delete area, and you have to unassign those cameras associated with that group, with that area first. If I try to delete miscellaneous, it's going to say that I have to empty up that area first. So I will highlight miscellaneous, click on add or remove cameras, move them over to the unassigned area, click OK, and now I could delete that area, and these cameras I could move them over to my root directory, click OK. So now when I go to my live preview, again, I cannot take the root folder even though there's cameras associated with it, because I've created these sub menus. So if you create the subfolders, keep that in mind. You cannot take the root folder, because now you're trying to tell the VMS to not only load these cameras, but load all these cameras associated with these areas as well. You have to do it individually, or create an area for these cameras under the root folder. Thank you.